Okay, so basically in this video what I want to do is I want to be able to show you what happens if you have leftover yarn or leftover thread from a bobbin. So if we take a look, this is an original cone from Maurice Broussard. I haven't used it. This one I have used. How much thread do I have left on this one? That's the question. Now if you're lucky enough that you have an actual counter, okay, then all you do basically is you take this thread here, you're going to go through the counter, wind it onto another bobbin. It will tell you how many meters and how many yards you have. Easy peasy. I don't have a counter. So how do I figure it out? I'm going to use some weaving math. I know the second I say the word math, a lot of you start to get a little anxious. And again, there is no reason to be anxious. Okay, the math that we use for weaving basically is math. Is math that you've used up to grade 8, grade 9. Okay, so if you've gone at least that far in school, you should be good to go. Always go back to math that you feel comfortable with because, again, it's all usable math. Okay? And again, have no fear, for I am with you. All right, so let's take a look at here. Basically, you've got the original cone. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my weighing scale. It's in grams. I put it on. And when I weighed it the first time, it was 241 grams. It's now 240. Again, being off by 1 gram is not the end of the world, so let's not panic about that, okay? It does say on Maurice Broussard's stuff that when it basically is half a pound, okay, a half-pound cone is 227 grams. So if I weighed the half-pound cone with the cardboard center, okay, the cardboard bobbin, and it's 241 grams, and I know that the thread itself is half a pound, 227 grams, and again, we're talking on the original cone, sorry, okay? When I subtract those two numbers, it means that this cardboard piece here is only 14 grams, okay? So logically, if I take this, okay, partial cone, I put it on there with the bobbin, it comes to 49 grams. Now, I don't want to know what the bobbin is. I want to know basically just the thread. So I'm going to subtract the bobbin, which was the 14 grams that we had. So I've got 35 grams of threads on this bobbin. So the question is that how much really is that? Okay? So let's start first of all and find out what the amount actually is. So I'm going to take the original amount, okay? Sorry, the original amount, which is 227 grams, is 100% of that half pound, okay? I don't want to know what 100% is. I need to know 35 grams. So if I take 35 grams, I want to know what percent this is, and I put that as X. So when you do that, the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cross multiply. So I'm going to do X times 227, so I've got 227x, all right? These two lines turn into my equal. I'm going to take 35, I'm going to multiply it by 100. Again, I get 3,500. Again, if you're needing a calculator, by all means do that. I will be using one in a moment anyways. Now we want to get x by itself, all right? How do we do that? Right now, x is being multiplied with by the 227. In order to get rid of the 227, I need to do whatever's the opposite. So right now, if they're being multiplied together, the opposite of multiplication would be division. But if I do something to one side, just by sheer equality, you must do it to the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 227. I'm going to divide it because remember your fraction line is a divide sign. All right. I'm going to put it on this side. But I must do the same thing on this side. So because these two are the same, they cancel out, leaves me with x alone, which is really nice. That's what I want, okay? This I'm going to use in my calculator. So let me grab my calculator here. Okay. All right. So we're going to put in 3,500. I'm going to hit this, which is divide sign, okay? And then I'm going to put 227. And I end up getting 15.4185022026. I don't care about that. But that's how many grams I actually have. Sorry, how much percentage, excuse me, not grams. I'm trying to find percentage, is it right? Okay. I'm going to round this. I don't care about this, right? So I'm going to say 15%. All right. If I'm off by a little bit, It's not the end of the world, okay? But it's giving me an approximation. So the question I need to find out is that if I got 15% of this original amount, what was the original amount in yards? Okay, and once I have that, I'm going to do the exact same kind of math again, and we're going to figure out how many yards I actually have. Okay, so just give me a minute to get set up again, and we'll figure out the next set of math. Okay, so let's take a look now. All right, I looked up online Maurice Broussard. If I have one of these cones and it's a ½ pound, all right, we know it's 227 grams for the ½ pound cone. It has 1,530 meters of thread on it, or 1,680 yards on each of the cones. Okay, so let's go back because we did our math and we found out that there's 15%, or 15.4 if I wanted to be really precise, I could do that. Okay, so I'm going to say basically, right, if I have 1,680 yards, and that's 100% of the amount of thread that's on that cone, and I know that I've got 15%, or if I want to be precise, 15.4%, I'm going to just do 15 to be easy. I want to know how many yards I actually have. So again, what am I going to do? I'm going to cross multiply, okay? So I'm going to take 100 times x, which gives me 100x. Remember, these two lines form an equal. I'm going to take my calculator. I'm going to take 15. I'm going to multiply it by 1680. So give me 1 second to do that. So we've got 1680 times 15, which gives me 25,200. Now again, I want to get x alone. That means I got to get rid of 100. So if you recall, we have to divide both sides by 100 so that they cancel out. So I'm going to take 100x, going to divide this side by 100, but again, equality, never forget equality. So then we're going to have 25,200, divide that by 100. So these two are gone, leaves my x alone. In my calculator, I'm going to put 25,200, divide sign for the fraction line, 100. It leaves me with 252, and what was I looking for? I was looking for yards. Okay, so that means that on this particular cone here, I've got 252 yards remaining. So if I have a project and I need a certain amount, I know that I've got, between these two colors, I've got 1680, okay, plus 252. And so I can tell whether or not I've got enough, or do I need to order some more from Maurice Broussard in order to do my project. There is nothing more frustrating than actually going through a project and finding out you need like a quarter of a cone. You got to stop your project, order it, bring it in to be able to finish your project. I've done that before. It's frustrating. You can do the same thing with yarn, right? So as long as you've got the original ball of yarn, like the wraparound that tells you basically how many yards you have and the weight or whatever, you can do the same kind of math when you have a leftover kind of ball that you've kind of done a little bit of a wrapping or whatever with whatever you've got left over, and you don't remember how much you have left, and again, you don't have a counter. You can use the same math for that as well. So I hope that helps, and have a great day.